The unit manager position is the most important position in a multi-unit franchise organization. And the reason for that is because that person, that leader in the organization will be the one that will be able to turn the brand, the franchise that the owner invested in, into profitability. How well those men and women are trained in the ability to run that unit will definitely determine the profitability that that unit will be able to deliver. In this session, I'm going to share with you the two big jobs that these leaders have. This is the job of the unit manager. You can call them store manager, branch manager, spa manager, whatever is the person responsible for leading this unit day in and day out, and they're the ultimate responsible for the results of that unit. This is what the two big jobs that they have. The first big job that they have is to execute the brand systems. And the second big job that they have is to execute the business management systems. Now, this requires a lot of leadership and management skills for them to be able to do that through the team that works for them in the unit. So let's go a little bit deeper into what are the brand systems. For us to talk about the brand systems, it is important that we talk about who created them. Obviously, for any franchise organization, there was an inventor, an innovator, a founder that created a brand that they took the time and money and resources to prove that this particular brand was successful enough and sustainable enough that then customers are willing to give you money in exchange for that service or that product. So that is what the franchisor has created. This founder, this originator, this innovator. Now, many brands are not owned by the original founder or creator anymore, but many of them still are. This particular founder, what they did is they created the brand systems. And what are the brand systems? They are the product or service. So this is the product or service that customers are willing to give you money in exchange for that product or service. Along with the product or service, these founders define what are the service procedures, processes, like how do you deliver that product to the customer? This was part of the brand that was created because it's not just about having a product, but how do you deliver the product? So imagine if you have a food service brand, you might deliver it through a drive-through, or maybe you deliver it only through the counter, or maybe you are a brand that is focusing only on delivery, for example, right? So that is a service process that the service that is providing the consumer in exchange for buying the product or the service. The third element of the brand systems is the image. So when it comes to the image, it's not just about the name and the logo, but it's all about everything that you see and touch of the brand. So imagine what the building looks like. If you have a dining room, if you food service, what the dining room looks like. What are the chairs? What are the tables? If it's a counter, let's say that you have a spa, what does the lobby looks like? What are the chairs and the couches that people are sitting on waiting for their turn? Anything that the customer sees and touches and smells, from the uniforms, and if you're a delivery company, the vehicles in which you deliver, maybe car top signs, everything that is the image side, that is also part of the brand that these franchisors or founders have created as part of the brand. And the third part of the brand is the marketing side. Is whatever way they are communicating to the consumers that this brand exists and promoting not only brand awareness, but maybe motivating people to come and buy products from them. So those are the things that are encompassing on the brand systems of a franchise that you have. Now, this, again, going back to the unit manager is responsible to execute these brand systems with a high level of excellence through the team that work for them. That is the first big job of a unit manager. It is about executing the product, the service, the image, and the marketing that the franchisor is providing that will allow you to then give customers in exchange for money, which then gives you revenue. So the way to think of it is a brand is a way to get revenue for your business. Now, the second big job that the unit manager has is the execution of the business management systems. And these are the systems that will take the revenue that comes from the brand and turns it into profit. Meaning that these are the systems that if they're being done well, then these unit managers are able to maximize the revenue that's coming in and are controlling the cost of the business so that it can actually produce a profit. You're going to know that there is no franchisor out there that is going to guarantee profitability. And the reason is because the franchisors have no control over how you as a franchisee manage your business. How do you create and implement your business management systems? They have control over the brand systems, and the brand systems bring you revenue. And so they're going to be very involved in that part, but they will not guarantee you profitability because they have no control as to how you manage your business, or should I say, how your unit manager manages your business. So what are those business systems? Okay, so the business system starts first with leadership. How to lead the team and inspire them to actually execute the business and brand systems. Number two is staffing. What are the processes and procedures for you to hire and retain great team members? Because at the end of the day, that is through whom you're going to be able to execute all the systems and processes. Third system in the business management systems is selling. How do you make sure that the team members are actually selling and they're capturing the revenue that's coming in? So that is the third responsibility of a unit manager when it comes to the business management systems. And the fourth is, of course, profit, which is controlling the controllables in a way that maximizes the profitability of the unit. These are the business systems that a unit manager should be able to execute with a high level of excellence so that they can take the revenue that comes from the brand and turn it into profit. Now, one of the good news is if you are in a franchise organization, the brand systems, tools, and training will be provided by the franchisor. That means that when you invest in a franchise, this franchisor will give you training and materials and tools and job aids and videos on how to duplicate the brand systems. And you're going to take those tools and you're going to use them to then train your team members, your unit managers, who then are going to use that knowledge to then inspire the team to duplicate the brand day in and day out. On the other hand, the business systems, the tools and the training materials to train your managers and your leaders to turn that revenue into profit is your responsibility as a franchisee and business owner. The franchisor does not provide the tools and resources for your business management systems because of two reasons. Number one is they will have to charge you a heck of a lot more money for your franchise if they're going to give you a business management degree on franchise management. And number two, and most importantly, why franchisors avoid the ability to get into training you on that is because of a joint employer liability. That is why as a business owner, and at the end of the day, you want to be able to control this anyways. As a business owner, you need to develop those business systems. The systems to train your people on how to be great leaders and inspire the people. The systems to be able to staff your units with great people and retain them for the long term. The systems for you to increase your revenue year over year and capture the money that's coming in safely. And of course, turning the profitability into your business. That is what you as a franchisee are responsible for. Now, I know that some franchisees do not have the skills or the knowledge or the ability or the time to train unit managers in the skills. However, if you are not training your unit managers in the skills, you are not then giving them the tools that they need to manage your business and give you the profitability that you want and deserve out of your unit. So it is important that as a franchisee, you understand that and then take the responsibility to create those systems and create those trainings and create those tools so that your managers can have what they need to be successful. Now, if you don't have that and you would like to explore the possibility of using a resource like ours at the American Franchise Academy, I would like to invite you to explore our unit management training program. We have a unit management basics and a unit management advanced programs, and those are designed specifically to help franchisees and the development of their leaders, the people that are leading and heading your units and giving them the tools, the knowledge, the leadership and management skills that they need to do so successfully. If you're interested to learn more about that, I would like to invite you to visit us at unitmanagementtraining.com and learn more about our programs. I hope that this was helpful to you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.